Hi there, Dr. Deb Courtney, college professor, psychotherapist, happy to be with you again. It's funny, I want to share with you, when I first started making these vlogs just a few weeks ago, I kind of made out a rough list of the topics that I thought I'd want to cover. And then each time that I sit down to share something with you, it's like I'm pulled to just share whatever is on my heart and my mind in that moment. So it's, I have this list and I think I haven't covered anything on it yet. So eventually we'll get there. But there's something else coming up for me this week than I thought was going to. And what it is it's the power of reflection. So it's my birthday this week. Yes, I'm a Leo, and I find that birthdays are a great time to celebrate your life, but it also is a time to kind of get a little bit quiet and make some room for reflection. And what I mean by that is to really kind of sit with yourself and get honest with where you are in your life right now, how things have been going, how you'd like things to go. And so I'm making a little room for that this week, and I want to share it with you to encourage all of you to make a little room for that as well. So let me start by saying that a few years ago, a friend said to me, "Hey Deb, do you ever take a minute just to stop and pat yourself on the back and say, 'Job well done'?" And when she asked me that, I said, not really. I've kind of always been one of these people that has been go, 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 and I set a goal and I strive for it and I achieve it and I enjoy it along the way, but I hadn't done a good job up to that point of stopping and reflecting and saying like, wow, look at what you've accomplished. I'm really proud of you. And I think a lot of us as human beings have a hard time doing that, have a hard time being really soft and encouraging and proud of ourselves in a way that we make room for continually. We can kind of be hard on ourselves or push ourselves to achieve or, just kind of get caught up in the day-to-day without making space for that. So that's the first thing in this reflection that I want to do for myself and to hold a space for you to do as well, is let's take a moment this week to stop, carve out a little bit of time, and really acknowledge what we're proud of. So, I'm proud of a number of things that I've accomplished this year, and I'm proud of who I am in the world and who I'm becoming as I continue to mature and grow in the world. So I want you to just spend a little time. What are you proud of? And do not let that little voice in your head, that self-critical voice, take over and get in the way of this. If it comes up, acknowledge that it's there. Say, I hear you, I see you, observe it, but do not let it take the power, because I know that you have a lot of things to be proud of. By the very nature of living this human experience, you are incredibly resilient and have a tremendous amount that you are offering to the world just by being you. So that's the first thing. So let's do that together. The second thing is also to look at, okay, what is a little shift or change that I'd like to make moving into this next year, and to sit and reflect and hold space for that. And when I've started to do that this week, what's been coming up for me is to continue to walk more fully in my truth and in my soul purpose. So what I mean by that is, I subscribe to the belief that we all come here with a soul purpose, that we are given gifts and unique qualities and traits that only we possess. I have them, you have them, every human, every brother and sister has them. So to really check in and make some time to say, what is my soul purpose? And am I walking in that truth? So a way to kind of check in with that and ask those questions is, what lights you up? What are you passionate about? What brings you joy? What are your gifts, your unique gifts that you offer to the world? And again, if that critical voice comes in, observe it, but please don't let it take over, because you have them. So my intention for this year moving forward is to continue to ask myself those questions and to walk as closely in line with the answers as I can. So to do the things that bring me joy, to do the things that I feel like I'm called to do, that intuitively I'm pulled to do. And that can be scary sometimes. because we have society, lots of messages coming at us from society about what we should be doing or how we should be living our life. And sometimes it can be scary to not follow those messages or that prescribed path. But I want to encourage you to look at those messages and take what you're called to, take what is in line with your soul path, and the things that aren't, see if you can push them over a little bit so that you have the freedom to walk fully in your truth. So that's my intention for my year ahead, and I hope that you make room for that as well, because as we all do that, as we are all in line with our soul purpose and our truth, we will all be lighting up this world. We will just be bringing so much bright, loving, positive energy and all contributing our unique gifts to it. So let us do that for ourselves, let us foster that in our children, and let us come together just living a joyful and peaceful life. So thank you for sharing in this vlog about reflection with me, and please take some time to reflect this week, enjoy it, and I will be celebrating with all of you. Be well, peace and love.